This dead fish isn't smelling any better the older it gets.
Welcome back to another episode, family. Afro Senpai here. Today we're looking at people who are talking like the debt cancellation for 10K is a done deal. CNBC is talking to Mitch Daniels. Shout out to the Boilermakers. Let's see what he has to say.
Let's bring in Mitch Daniels. He's the former OMB director and former governor of Indiana, who's now the president at Purdue University, where he has frozen tuition and most fees at the 2012 to 2013 school year levels. And by the way, of their 2021 graduating class, 60% graduated debt-free. That is 45% above the national average. And Mitch, thank you for joining us today. We talked briefly about this the last time you were on, just how you thought this was a pretty terrible policy idea. What do you think now that it's being floated that this is going to happen? $10,000 get wiped off for anybody who's making less than $150,000 a year, or $300,000 if you're married and filing jointly.
This dead fish isn't smelling any better the older it gets. One reason this has taken so long for the administration to say something about it is they know it's fatally flawed. You know, this is another very regressive suggestion. They're going to give money to people making 3 times the national median average. In household case, 4.5 times. 71% of the money goes to the top half of the income distribution. There's just no way to present this that it isn't a giveaway to people who don't need it and who freely took these obligations on. Of course, I believe that an equal unfairness is to all those millions of people who paid their debts back. 99% of our graduates at Purdue do pay them back. Not sure what I'm supposed to tell them when other people are let off the hook.
You know, the other point on all of this is that loan forgiveness, the loans don't go to debt heaven. It doesn't mean that they just disappear. It means that taxpayers are going to be on the hook to pay for these things, too. So that means if you already paid off your debts, you now get the privilege of paying off somebody else's debt, too. And for the idea for the president to do this without going through Congress is a little baffling, too. Congress is supposed to have the power of the purse. How does this work?
I wouldn't call it baffling. I'd call it flagrantly illegal. You know, Speaker Pelosi said the same exact thing just months ago. And Congress, if they want to do this, Congress is the place that it should happen. And please note the irony that it's these same young people on whom we are already going to dump unimaginable amounts of debt in their older years, who will now pick up the tab for what they were told was a gift to them now.